Greetings and welcome back to room 303 in our chats with Emily, as we are calling our readings through the poetry of Emily Dickinson. We are in the Johnson edition, and we turn now to poem 572, Delight Becomes Pictorial. In 53 of her poems, Emily references delight, and the idea of pictorial will immediately take us to our idea of perspective and obviously Plato. We're back again to another theodicy, much like 571, which we just finished in our study. Our assumption is that you've been following our stuff at learnstrong.net. Down that left-hand side, chats with Emily's our playlist. I'm hopeful that as well you've worked through the set of introductory comments in the preceding 571 poems. For Plato, as we learned in our study of the Republic, full lectures at learnstrong.net, everything is about perspicacity, insight, perspective. Notice how she plays the game. Delight becomes pictorial when viewed through pain. More fair because impossible that any gain. The mountain at a given distance in amber lies. Approached, the amber flits a little, and that's the skies. By the way, you'll remember her use of the word little in 172 poems. You'll also remember in 291 how the old mountains drip with sunset. What's her point here? Take a look at it quickly. Delight becomes pictorial. In other words, it becomes useful. It is about perspective when viewed through pain. It is only through delight that pain will become any senseful for us. The pain is necessary to get to the delight. More fair because impossible than any gain. It's almost impossible to imagine it, just like perspective of a mountain. So for example, she loves this mountain metaphor, doesn't she? We've seen it so many times. At a given distance, for example, Cloud Peak, in amber lies, it looks like the mountain is amber. As you get closer though, the amber will flit or go away, and then we recognize, oh, it was the sky all along. In other words, everything is about perspective. And at 2b, well, I love this mountain metaphor. At 3a, I think Dante's Divine Comedy is standing behind this poem. And I think she's commenting on the fact that Dante has to go through Inferno, through Purgatorio, to finally get to Paradiso. And where is it? It's obviously represented with the mountain, yes? So we've given full lectures on all of this at learnstrong.net for those of you interested. So in other words, the idea is keep going. Don't give up, if you will. Finally at 3b, when was a time that you learned in your life it really is all about perspective? Thank you.